Does a woman's butt size say anything about her vagina? And how do myths like this shape the way we understand pleasure? Dear grandchildren, and everyone who has come to this talk in search of understanding and knowledge, welcome. I greet you with a heart full of warmth. Before I begin, I kindly ask that you like this video so the algorithm can recommend it to more people who might benefit from this content. I also want to clarify that this conversation is especially dedicated to people over 50, those entering a stage of life where a deeper understanding of our bodies and our sexuality is more important than ever. Today, we're going to explore a topic that often sparks both curiosity and discomfort: the popular belief that a woman's butt size might somehow be related to the characteristics of her vagina. Though this idea may seem simple on the surface, it is actually full of nuance and deserves to be explored with respect, depth, and clarity. There are countless myths and misunderstandings about the female body, and my intention today is to shed light on this subject with insights grounded in solid medical and psychological research. It's important to understand that a woman's butt, often admired and sexualized, is shaped by a combination of factors such as genetics, fat distribution, and pelvic bone structure. These visible aspects have no direct connection to the internal structure of the vagina. The vagina is a complex, adaptable organ. Its incredible elasticity allows it to expand and contract to accommodate childbirth, one of many signs of its strength and function. Yet, there is a persistent perception, fueled by stereotypes and misinformation, that butt size reflects sexual ability or vaginal depth. This idea is largely a reflection of how society has learned to associate physical traits with sexual performance, often inaccurately. In truth, sexual satisfaction isn't determined by the size or shape of any body part, but by deeper, more meaningful factors. Before we continue, tell me, what's the strangest or most curious myth you've ever heard about the female body? Share your thoughts in the comments. From a psychological perspective, it's fascinating how our minds create associations between visible traits and imagined abilities. These associations are often influenced by cultural narratives, media portrayals, and personal experiences. For instance, in some cultures, a larger butt has historically been viewed as a sign of fertility and robust health. This may explain why some believe it also leads to greater sexual satisfaction. However, it's essential to remember that such beliefs are not based on science, but on long-standing cultural assumptions. Let's take a closer look at the pelvic floor muscles, the true foundation of female sexual function. These muscles surround and support the vagina and other organs, playing a crucial role in pleasure and sensation. Through specific exercises, like the well-known Kegel exercises, any woman, regardless of butt size, can strengthen these muscles and improve her sexual function. Equally important is the topic of self-esteem and body image. These elements deeply influence one's sex life. A woman who feels secure in her body, who accepts and loves herself as she is far more likely to enjoy a fulfilling sexual life. Psychology teaches us that the brain is one of the most powerful sexual organs. How we perceive ourselves directly impacts our sexual experiences and relationships. That's why the key to a satisfying sex life lies not in outward appearance, but in how we care for and value ourselves. A woman's body is a complex and beautiful system that cannot be reduced to superficial comparisons or unfounded myths. Instead of focusing on surface traits like butt size, we should focus on what truly matters: emotional connection, open communication, and mutual respect. These are the real pillars of a healthy and satisfying sex life. It's also important to remember that sexuality evolves with time. What felt good at 20 might not feel the same at 50, and that's okay. Our bodies transform as we age, and that transformation is a natural part of life. The key is to adapt, to listen to our bodies, and to find new ways of exploring intimacy. Finally, let me remind you, true satisfaction comes from self-love, self-respect, and the ability to communicate honestly with your partner. Don't let myths or outdated ideas shape your perception of what a full sex life should be. Every body is unique, and every sexual experience is valuable in its own way. I encourage you to keep learning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep enjoying each stage of life with wisdom and without shame. If you found this talk helpful or meaningful, please share it with others who might benefit from this message. And don't forget to subscribe to Nopor, Sexuality and Health, for more in-depth, heartfelt conversations on seduction, psychology, and the wisdom of mature intimacy. Until next time, remember, wisdom doesn't age, it deepens. Could one of the most common assumptions about the female body be completely wrong? Stay tuned, because in the next video, we're uncovering more truths that challenge everything you thought you knew.